Hi, and thanks for joining me. I'm Dan Thorpe. Today I want to teach you how to play a really cool, simple lick that's just going to spice up all of your playing. When you're jamming chords, if you ever get bored and think, it's just the same old thing, this little lick thrown in between your chord changes is going to spice everything up magically. Okay? It's not magic in the sense that you're going to learn it easily. It'll take a little bit of practice, but the lick is simple. It's just a few notes long, and you can incorporate it into pretty much whatever you play. Particularly if you're playing the chords of G, E minor, C, and D. You know, that's like the 50s chord progression. Lots of songs use that, but it's a really classic one. And we're going to throw in that little lick in between the chord changes. Okay, so kind of like, this is going to be the lick. It's nice rhythmic, it's sweet, it's melodic, and you're going to throw it in with the chords, and it's going to be kind of like this. Okay, and then we're going to throw it in with more chords. But let's just go straight into it. What is the lick? Okay, basically it is this. Okay, so I'm playing an open B string to start with. Doesn't get much easier than that, which is great. So open B. Then I'm doing 3rd fret of the B. Plucking that and sliding up to 5th fret of the B. Now you'll notice I'm using my ring finger intentionally here. Okay? So open B, 3rd fret of the B. Slide up to 5th fret. Practice that slide on its own if you need to. Keep the pressure on when you slide. Okay? Get that sound. Then we do 3rd fret of the high E. Okay, so try everything so far what we got. Okay, a bit of David Gilmour influence there. Okay, and then you got, back to the 5th fret of the B string, okay? So far, it gets easier after this. The slide is probably the hardest part. So, open B, 3rd fret B, slide up to 5th fret B, 3rd fret high E, 5th fret of the B. And then we go 2nd fret of the high E, 3rd fret of the B, open B. Okay, you can pull off to that open B at the end if you want. The biggest problem a lot of people have when they're learning something, they overload themselves. So, you know, you can break it up into 3 chunks. Hear that? Chunk 1, chunk 2, chunk 3. And all together. So much easier when you break it up. Right, but then you want to throw it in with the chords, which is where the fun really happens. Okay, so you got a G chord to begin with. Any G chord you like, it's fine. 2 strums. And then you just go into the lick. And then you got that open string at the end, which allows you to transition to the next chord, which is E minor. 2 strums. And then the lick again. Then we're going into a C chord. Guess what? We're going to do the lick again, but you can vary it if you want as well, which I'll show you in a moment. And then you can go back into the G chord, or you could do a D chord there. You know, if you're doing the 50s progression, we'd do a D chord. And I'll probably do that sort of thing, which is a bit more inspired by Jimmy Page, I should say, in the song Thank You by Led Zeppelin, where we just play the same rhythm. You know, we're playing the D sus2, D sus4 there, okay. So, let's recap it then. I'll just play along with me if you want. And then, you know, like I say, you can go into the D there at the end. Add your pinky on 3rd fret of the high E. Take the pinky off. Take the middle finger off so it's an open high E. So you got that switch between open, 2 and 3 on the high E. Very classic D chord trick. You can do that. Or you can do another variation of the lick, you know. So we go back from the G, E minor, C, Then you go into the G instead of the D maybe. And you can do that. Notice what I did there. I kept the rhythm of the lick the same, but I changed the notes. And that's one thing that is a bit of a secret in the music world that a lot of people do. You don't always need to change the rhythms. Once you've got one solid rhythm, whether it's with your lead playing or your rhythm playing, then you can take that rhythm and adapt it to different notes. And it sounds cool, you know, it's the same, exact same thing. Basically what I did there was this. I did the G chord, open B, 3rd fret to 5th fret on the B with that slide. Then I changed it up, I did 3rd fret of the B string, 4th fret of the G string, 2nd fret of the G, open G, 2nd fret G, and then into the G chord to finish the piece. Now I'm just giving you ideas here. You might want to watch this video a few times and just get the basic lick down first, and then start thinking about the variations, like, you know, like that sort of thing. Okay, well let's put it all together. We'll do the G, E minor, C, D, G, E minor, C, G. Okay, so kind of like this. And there you have it. You can have loads of fun with that. If you want, like I say, you can vary the licks, you can play about with different chords, try this in different keys, different chord progressions, switch the chords around, and you really have loads of fun. Okay, jamming is one of the best things you can do on the guitar. It's hard work, it takes a bit of a methodical brain to do it, you know. People just think creativity is something that, you know, you're either born with or you're not, but it's something that you can practice, okay? You just take something you already know, like a simple chord progression like G, E minor, C, G, or G, E minor, C, D, and then you throw in one little idea at a time. So you start varying it. There's loads and loads of ways that you can be creative. I'll share plenty more with you. Leave a comment below if you like this video. Let me know, because that motivates me to do more videos, okay? And most of all, have an absolute ton of fun on the guitar, because it is one of the coolest things in the world to be able to do. So enjoy every moment, and thank you for watching. Cheers, bye bye.